What divides us more than anything else? Labels, political labels, religious labels, even national and ethnic labels. But maybe we've been asking the wrong question. Instead of, what do you believe? What if we ask, how do you treat others? Religion today feels like a team sport. People wear their faith like a jersey, cheering for their group, booing everyone else. But the Quran teaches something very different. It tells us that what matters most are our deeds, not our affiliations. As the Quran says, righteousness is not that you turn your faces toward the east or the west, but righteousness is in one who believes in God, the last day, and gives his wealth in spite of love for it to relatives, orphans, the needy. What if righteousness was the only label that mattered? What if we judged each other, not by denomination, not by dogma, but by compassion, generosity, and justice? In today's culture wars, so many cling to their group's identity and defend it no matter what. But righteousness isn't loyal to a group, it's loyal to truth and to justice. That's the path of the prophets. That's the path of true believers. Let's think about this in real terms. Take two people, one from your religion, one from another. One cheats, lies, and harms others. The other feeds the poor, speaks the truth, and shows compassion. Which one reflects God's light more? You already know the answer. God will not ask which label you wore. He will ask what kind of person you were. Were you honest? Did you do justice? Did you love your neighbor? Did you care for the orphan and the widow? Imagine a world where Muslims, Christians, Jews, and others didn't argue over doctrine, but raced each other in doing good. Fewer debates, more action, less division, more love. Because God's guidance was never meant to create spiritual tribes at war. It was meant to uplift the human soul, to align us with divine purpose. When we focus on labels, we miss the bigger goal, righteousness. We've all seen hypocrisy, people who preach but don't practice. That's the danger of label-based faith. It makes us focus on appearances and affiliations rather than sincerity and integrity. The Quran warns against those who boast about faith but ignore their duty to others. Real faith transforms you from the inside out. It humbles you. It purifies your actions. So the next time someone asks, "What are you?" try saying, "I'm someone trying to live righteously," because ultimately that's what matters to God. Let's move beyond the labels. Let's build a world where people of all backgrounds compete, not in arguing, but in feeding the hungry, speaking the truth, showing mercy. That's the kind of religion that heals the world, and that's the kind of religion that pleases God.
Thank you for joining me for this episode of Beyond the Veil. I hope it gave you something to think about, something that will bring you closer to the truth. And I'd love for you to be a part of this journey. Make sure you subscribe, share this video with a friend, and leave a comment to let me know what stood out to you. Together we can bring more light to the world. See you next time.